What's up, folks? It's your buddy Fatalroadie. Tonight we're going to be doing the Raw recap. We started off with Roman Reigns coming out to the ring to a sea of boos. He talks about last week and issues a challenge to Jinder Mahal. Kurt Angle then comes out and says Jinder Mahal won't be out to fight him, that he's booked in a triple threat match later tonight for the Money in the Bank. Roman Reigns says put him in, make it a fatal four-way, to which Kurt Angle says no. Roman Reigns then heads backstage, finds Jinder Mahal, a fight breaks out, which leads out onto the ramp where Roman Reigns Superman punches Jinder Mahal. The officials come out and break everybody up, and then we go on to our first match. Seth Rollins versus Kevin Owens for the Intercontinental title. This is a really good match. The crowd was really into it. There was a lot of back and forth. They let it go for quite a bit of time. Seth Rollins got the curb stomp on Kevin Owens for the win. We then have a triple threat match. Bobby Roode versus Baron Corbin versus No Way Jose in the Money in the Bank qualifying match. This is an okay match. Bobby Roode got the glorious DDT on No Way Jose for the win. I honestly would rather see a Corbin and Roode feud than the No Way Jose one that we're getting right now. We then have Breezango versus Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel, now known as the B Team. This is an alright match. The crowd really didn't seem to be into it all that much. Dallas and Axel won with their finisher, I'm not sure what they call it, on Fandango for the win. We then have a 6-woman tag team match. Great. Natalya, Sasha Banks, and Ember Moon versus the Riot Squad. Who didn't really see this one coming. Just another let's jam as many women as we can in a match just to put them on TV. This is an okay match. It had just about everything that you figured. An all-out brawl going on. Natty got Liv Morgan into the sharpshooter for the win. We then have Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt versus The Revival. This is a pretty good match. The crowd really didn't seem to be into it though. Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy got the double Sister Abigail. I think there's a new name for it, but I don't recall it right now. We then have Sami Zayn coming out to address how Bobby Lashley gave him vertigo, and he has a doctor's note. He showed the interview from last week with Bobby Lashley and Renee Young. The crowd definitely wasn't into this one, giving him boos and boring through this whole thing. But he says that he's going to have Bobby Lashley's sisters on the show next week to expose him. What the fuck? I really don't know where this is going. More than likely, nowhere. We then have a women's triple threat match for the Money in the Bank ladder match. Bayley versus Alexa Bliss versus Mickie James. This is an okay match. Once again, the crowd really wasn't into it. There was a good bit of back and forth. Mickie James tried to sneak a pin on Alexa Bliss about midway through the match. Alexa Bliss was able to get a pin on Bayley, so she moves on to the ladder match at Money in the Bank. We cut backstage to see Roman Reigns beating up Jinder Mahal again. And then we have our next match, Braun Strowman and Finn Balor versus Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler. This is a really good match. I liked it. The crowd seemed to be into it pretty well. I was actually going to think that Strowman and Balor were going to get this one, but McIntyre and Ziggler picked it up in the end. We then come to our main event, which was supposed to be Bobby Lashley, Elias, and Jinder Mahal, but due to Jinder Mahal getting hurt, Kevin Owens was inserted into the match. As usual, Elias was in the ring, wasting time. But as far as the match goes, it was pretty good. Lashley was lining up to win this one, but Sami Zayn came in to interfere. After that happened, Kevin Owens got a frog splash on Elias for the pin. This is pretty good. I kind of liked it. It also sets up a storyline for Bobby Lashley and Sami Zayn, which I think will be taken care of at Money in the Bank. I could be wrong, though. This is a pretty good Raw. There were a few low points. There were a couple spots where it was like, I really don't know what the hell's going on here. But it was pretty good. I liked it. But I'll do it for this episode of Raw Recap. I'll be back tomorrow for the SmackDown review. Leave a comment down below what you thought of tonight's Raw, what you thought of this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to share and subscribe. I've been Fatalroadie. You've been awesome. Thank you very much for watching. And remember, if it's too loud, you're too old. See ya.